Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Well, a great day, everyone, and a welcome to Divine Connections broadcast. I am your host, Deloris Williams. We are so excited that you are here. So make sure you take notes, make sure you connect, make sure you like, and make sure you share and comment throughout this broadcast, all right, to help us continue to get the word out. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, minds, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. Then twice a year, we have 2 big events, one in March, which is my anniversary, which is right around the corner. It's going to be Saturday, March 30th at 11 a.m. at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street in Fall River, North Carolina. You simply have to register to attend. We want to celebrate and pour out to individuals who are making it happen in the community. And we want to allow our platform to be a blessing to you as well. So to register, just you have 3 different options. You can register at $65, which gives you a business card size, at $150, which gives you a half-page ad in the magazine, or $250, which gives you a full-page ad in the magazine, and the ad runs for 3 months. We look forward to seeing you there. We're going to have some gospel groups there. We're going to have a panel talking about what's going on now, the shift in the divine move, and how we are part of that. We're going to have vendors as well. We have nurses there that's going to be doing blood pressure. We're going to have a young lady that does massages. So listen, it's going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited. We have a lot of entrepreneurs so come out and support what is going on in the community. You simply register at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. Okay, so definitely check that out. We also have the podcast here on Wednesdays between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. sharing with you who people are and what they do. We also have an app that you can download from your Google or Apple Store, Divine Connections Magazine. And then we also have a store online where you can order products from. We have over 109 products in our store. We have hats, we have hoodies, we have jackets, we have mugs, we have pillows, we have socks. Let somebody know that they are a divine connection and that you are a divine connection as well. So definitely stay tuned to that. But I'm going to give you a little bit highlight of what is getting ready to go down Saturday, March 30th at 11 a.m. So make sure you register and get your ticket. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So definitely stay tuned and make sure you are in the house. Awesome. All right. So now I'm also going to show you a little bit of what's in the store so you can get an idea of what we have in our store so you can go shopping there as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So definitely go check out the store as well. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connection or find out or inquire about things going on? Text us at 336-338-8903. Email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. And for the event that is coming up, go ahead and register at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and join our email list by going to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. We're also on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections and subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. And make sure you click that notification bell so you'll be notified every time that we're on. Also, so we are so excited about our magazine that is here. This is our current issue right now. And we have a lot of connections and resources here in print as well as online. And then our next one will be coming out soon. And you also have the opportunity to do the half page or full page advertisement for your business as well. Go check it out on divineconnectionsmagazine.com/special dash pricing. Okay, so definitely check that out as well. All right, so if you would like to be a sponsor on the show, you have a 30-second commercial for your business or your organization. And if you're a good fit with our program, we do a 3-month agreement and we put you on before or after our broadcast so people can know who you are and what you do and connect with you as well. If you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business or your organization, we do that as well for businesses, ministries, books, gospel groups, or events. If you need a custom video, a 30-second or a 60-second, let us know. We will serve you that and serve you in that capacity as well. If you haven't got a copy of my book, it is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So I talk about the accomplishments I've done in my life as well as my business. So if you want to know how I do what I do, get the book. All right. You can also find it on Amazon, walmart.com, and you can connect with me, and also it'll be at my event as well that's coming up March 30th, so you can get a copy there. We also have our journals are out as well, called Making It Happen. You are a divine connection because you are. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and we celebrate and thank God for what he is doing. And so you can download our app at Divine Connections Magazine from your Google or Apple store. Don't forget to go shopping at bit.ly/Divine Connection Store and also get some of our products. Also, y'all, on the fourth Wednesday of each month, I am now doing an Empower Her online gathering with the women. It is free to come and join. It's a Zoom, and we talk about taking care of yourself. We talk about life. We talk about things that people go through, and it is a blessing. So I want to invite you all women out to that. That's the fourth Wednesday of the month at 6 p.m. So this month is going to be March 27th, all right, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go to the link, join that, and we'll send you out the link for the Zoom, okay? And we would love to see you there. We'll go into a little bit detail and connections on that. So it's very enjoyable. All right, so now we have our services. One of the major things that I'm doing is, helping people get their name out there, their brand out there, what it is that they do. So we have a marketing package just for you. You get an interview so people can hear you and see you, and you talk about what your product or your service is. And you also have an email blast of 5,000 that goes out to. You get a 30-second commercial as well, and you also get a 30-minute interview. Okay, so we want to help you get your word out there. So The value of it is $1,500, but for right now it's $699. So I would encourage you to highly recommend you go ahead and get it before it goes back to regular price. So it's divineconnectionsmagazine.com/services. Again, the event is coming March 30th. Go ahead and register and get your tickets at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. All right. So I am so excited that our special guest is here. So she is also going to be one of the vendors at the event, and she's going to share with you what she is bringing to the table and what she does. So stay tuned in. Miss Sharon is in the house. Hold tight. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing?
Good, good. And yourself?
I am doing well. I am doing well. I'm glad to be here. I am
Yeah.
glad to be here. Hello, everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So excited that you are here. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
I am Sharon Clark, and I am
Mm-hmm.
from Danville, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I just moved back. Well, I didn't move back to Danville. I moved to Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
I am a veteran of the United States Army,
Awesome.
retired,
Thank you for
and I
serving.
moved back to Greensboro. I didn't want to go back to Danville, but I wanted to be close to Danville because my parents were older. So
Mm-hmm.
I moved closer to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I am happy to be back. I actually work for the VA right now,
Okay.
and I am doing a lot within my community, helping people,
Yeah.
as well as right now I'm insurance agent,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I do other things within my community within Greensboro. Um,
Yes.
2 children, two
Uh-huh.
grandchildren,
Okay.
and I am excited. I'm just excited.
Awesome, awesome. So let's go into what you do and what your services provide
I
and,
am a
and
I
why you
am
got
a
started.
um I am a insurance agent.
Mm-hmm.
I originally got started with my brother.
Yeah.
Um, he has since passed away.
Yeah.
David Wilson. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure a lot of people know him.
Condolences.
I
Yeah.
originally got started with him, doing insurance, watching what he does, um, helping him to get out in the community. Um, and when he passed away, one of the things that he wanted me to do was to continue on. And
Mm-hmm.
I am fulfilling what he said.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
continuing on to service people, um, to help the community, to
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that we continue on with our legacy, to learn about, how insurance helps us, how
Yeah.
insurance provides for us,
Mm-hmm.
getting the information out to, each and every individual that I can, making them aware of what life insurance actually does.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go into a little bit of detail of what insurance does?
Yes, actually, so I do life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is you have different types of life insurance, which you have whole life and term life.
Mm-hmm.
Whole life is the one that covers you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Term life, it only covers you for a term.
Mm-hmm.
The different types of whole life, which you have, what you have 20 pay, which covers pays for 20 years, and you get to keep that or leave it in the account or take it out of the account to
Mm-hmm.
give to your children for a graduation gift or something. You started when you're young,
Mm-hmm.
when you're in good health, when you
Right.
don't have everything going on, and you let it build the cash value. That is the one that builds cash value for you,
Mm-hmm.
and builds the interest, builds everything for you, and
Yeah.
it covers you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Term life insurance is a little bit cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
That the reason why is for a specified amount of time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cheaper because it only covers you, during that term, which you have a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year, 25-year, up to 30 years. And it only
Mm-hmm.
covers you for that specified amount of time. And it is cheaper, but it only covers you during that specified period.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like I want to go with term life insurance, but term life insurance is only going to cover you for that. and it's going to bring you more money for your family members if something should happen to you, but it only covers you for a specified amount of time. So I speak in general to people that, you cover yourself so that when you leave here, your family is covered, your family is taken care of, your family can live their life and continue to live the lifestyle that, they are accustomed to living. We don't think about that when we're young.
Yeah.
As my son told me once when I asked him to get life insurance, son, do you have life insurance? He said, that's for old people. No, son, young people are leaving here
That's
too.
right.
And we don't know the value of it. We
Yeah.
don't know, actually what it does and how it helps us. And I want to go into this because life insurance actually plays an important part of our lives because when we say that we want to leave something here for our children, we want to leave a legacy here for our children, that's how we do it. That's how we leave something here for our children. When we say that we want to leave something here for our communities, that's how we leave something here for our communities. And when I say that, I talk to the leaders within our communities. If you want to do something for your community, take out an insurance policy and leave it here for your church. Leave it here for your community. Leave it here for, that center that's here in your community, so that if you should pass away, guess where it goes? It goes to that center that you've been, trying to build on.
Yeah.
When I say build something or leave something here for your family, if you have a blended family, I'm gonna touch bases on that. If you have a blended family and you have children that are outside of that family, let's say, and you're within a second marriage, because we do have people that are out here that don't look at that, and you're within a second marriage, and you buy an insurance policy for your family per se, and you have a house that you buy, or you have several houses that you buy, and you leave your insurance policy to your wife, and you leave your houses to your children, and you haven't left any money to your children, but you left the land and the houses to your children. Not even just the blended family. I'm just saying the family in general.
Right.
But I use that example because, I've seen it happen. If you're not leaving any liquid assets to your children, how are they going to take care of that house?
Right.
Pay the taxes. How are they going to take care of the land, the taxes on the land? How are they going to take care of the people that's going to build the houses? And how are they going to take care of anything else? That's where life insurance plays a major part in taking care of what you have left behind.
Yeah.
So people need to think about, and the value of life insurance and how it plays a major role in what we do and how we are taking care of our family, and the planning that we do when we're taking out these insurance policies for our family. A lot of people, the roadblock is it's too expensive. Well, that's why you need to sit down with your insurance agent and say, well, how is it going to sustain me? How can I get an affordable plan that is going to sustain me and my family?
Right.
And sit down with them and plan it out and say, what is it that I can afford that is going to take care of my family in the event that something should happen to me? What is it that I can take out on my son in the event that something should happen to him? Because we all have those children that still want to, be out there on the street. And it's left up to us parents to have to take care of them. If we don't have the means to take care of them, we're going to have fish fry. We're going to have, we're going to sell plates. We're going to do all these other things besides take care of our children. And then back in the day, we were buying these insurance policies, but they were only like $3,000 because sometimes we didn't have the money to do it. But we need to think about nowadays, funerals cost about $10,000 to $15,000.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we need to start thinking about when we're looking at trying to take care of our families and let them grieve and heal and move on with their life if something should happen to us. And I'm gonna leave you with this. Cremation costs money as well. I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm just going to be cremated, and that's going to be the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cremation costs money as well.
Yeah.
So don't let those poor choices that we make, thinking about our families, be the poor choice that we leave behind for our widows or our loved ones. And that is what I do. I'm here to service the people and to give them the information they need to help them to make those decisions on their final expenses, on building a solution to what we need to do as a community to help our families in case something should happen. Because we weren't given that information back when we were growing up.
Right.
And now we're having these health problems. Now we have these insurance companies that don't want to insure people. And that's where I come in, because I work for several different companies. So, we insure people, and we, help people to make it affordable to them. So I'm here today. If anyone out there needs the insurance, I work with you. I make it affordable, and we make it to where you can sustain it, because it's no need to be out here getting an insurance policy that you can no longer sustain.
That's right.
And then you're not able to continue it.
Awesome. Tell them about the university one as well.
The which one?
University one?
The universal one?
Universal.
Well, that one is sort of like the whole life. But it's more like a family policy.
Okay.
Now my company, the companies that I work for, we more or less push out the whole life and the universal and the term life.
Gotcha.
The universal life is more like the whole life policies.
Okay.
So, they tie kind of hand in hand together. It's a slight difference, but it's universal life is more family oriented. Okay. But the whole life policies, they tie in there together. A lot of times you come better, you're better off getting, like, for instance, you can get a whole life policy on yourself, and then add riders to your policy, which means that you can get a term rider added to your policy. Like, say you have a wife, get a term rider added to your policy to cover your wife and your children for about, I'm just estimating, for about $90 some. Okay. And that's almost the same as a universal policy.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and we make it, like I said, we make it as affordable as we can for each individual person.
Awesome. So how can people contact you and get more information?
You can contact me. My business name is Cornerstone and Compass Insurance Services. My name is Sharon Clark. My number is 336-601-5366. You can also contact me at my website. I meant to put it up, but it's Sharon Clark 4720@gmail.com. Okay. You can also contact me on Facebook at Sharon Wilson. It's and I say it like that because a lot of people from the South, my name is Sharon, but they say Sharon instead of Sharon. So my Facebook name is Sharon Wilson instead of Sharon. SHURN. You can contact me on Facebook, or you can contact me at Cornerstone and Compass Insurance Services on Facebook as well. If you type in Cornerstone and Compass, it'll come up on Facebook as well, because I have a page dedicated to that as well. Or you can just call me, 336-601-5366. You can also text that number and get in contact with me. I do drive out. I actually went to a guy in Halifax County. It was about an hour drive. A lot of those counties don't be serviced by people because, they're out there. So they don't see services. And he saw me on Facebook and he contacted me and he asked me, do you drive? And I said, yes, I do. And I will come out to see you. If you have family members that also need insurance, just let them know that I'm coming and, we can do it all together. And I do travel to places. I'm licensed in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Georgia, and Alabama.
Awesome. Someone had a question. I think we just answered it though about what's the difference between whole life and universal.
They're similar. They are similar. Universal and whole life is sort of similar. The companies that I work for, we don't deal in universal life
Mm-hmm.
a lot, but we do deal in whole life um, and term life.
Yeah.
The reason why is because they are similar, and
Mm-hmm.
universal life deals in a lot of family policies.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, like, I know you've been probably doing it for a while. Give us maybe one or two examples of someone that got a policy. I don't know if something might have happened in their family, but they were glad they got the policy and everything covered. Before anything happened.
I've had several like that. I've had several like that, and several that were um, sort of like I wish I had have gotten that policy. Um, I'm gonna use that I'm gonna use that one because I
Okay.
had more like that than I've had to where I wish. I mean, I'm glad that I did get the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was a time when the the person said, well, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. A lot of times you hear a lot of people say, well,
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow I'll get it. Just call me next week. I don't know what the omen is as far as
Mm-hmm.
people saying, well, I'll get it next week. I think a lot of people think that they have to give the money right then. And I
Mm-hmm.
explained to them that you don't have to pay me any money right then. You
Mm-hmm.
set the date. And that's another
That's
thing
good.
that I mentioned to people. You
Yeah.
set the date that you want the money to come out. You
Mm-hmm.
tell me that the date that you want your first payment to come out, and I'll, set it to that date. You
Mm-hmm.
also tell me the date that you want your your remaining payments to come out. So if you say, well, Miss Clark, I want my remaining payments to come out on the first of every month. Or you
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of people who are Social Security, or they
Mm-hmm.
get, payments mid-month, or they,
Mm-hmm.
get paid every 2 weeks. They'll take, well, Miss Clark, I get paid every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
let my payments come out on the 19th of the month, or let
Mm-hmm.
my payments come out on the 15th of the month, or whatever date, they set. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to pay anything when I come and see you. But you have a lot of people that will, put it off, and they'll
Yeah.
put it off because they think that they have to pay something that date. No, it's the date that you set, or you tell me when it's possible for you.
Right.
And so I think that this person set it off until, something happened. um, I got a call from the daughter, and the daughter
Mm-hmm.
said that, mom passed away. Was
Mm-hmm.
she able to get the insurance? And I said no, because she told me that, she would get it next week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, well, what am I supposed to do? And I said, well, we'll look and see if she had anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Come to find out, she did have a small policy, but it was only like $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was an old policy, but it was only for $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to get that, but um, I told the daughter, I said, well, listen, um, are you insured?
Right.
Is
Mm-hmm.
any other family member that's not insured? I said, because the reason why I'm asking is because we don't want this to happen to any other family member. And I
Right.
said, because when you're sitting across from the table from
Mm-hmm.
that, funeral home executive,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good feeling. And she said, you
Mm-hmm.
are exactly right. I ended up getting the family insured. And
Okay.
that meant that she called the other family members in, and she said that, it's unfortunate that this happened to mom, but we
Yeah.
have to get insurance, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they use that as an example to not have something, because
Yeah.
they as a family had to come together to be able to cover the mom's expenses. And so I get that a lot because, like I said, a lot of people run away from insurance policy, or
Mhm.
they run away from I'm gonna say this, they run away from the insurance man or the insurance
Mhm.
lady, because we knock on doors, we
Mhm.
talk to people, we stop you in the mall, we stop you at the gas station, we
Yeah.
stop you at the store, or we ask, like, hey, do you have insurance?
Mhm.
Because that's what we do. And like I said, most people think that we ask you to have money right then. I had a
Mhm.
young lady that said, well, do I have to pay you today? No, ma'am, you don't have to pay me today,
Yeah.
because you set the date that you want the policy to come out. We make it affordable for you. Or they think, well, it's going to be too expensive. It's not going to
Mhm.
be too expensive, because I put the numbers in and I say, well, Miss Joe, can you afford this? Or Mr.
Mhm.
Joe, can you afford this? Or
Mhm.
if it's a family, I put the numbers in and I say, okay, well, let's move down to this, or let's
Mhm.
move down to that, and see what it would cost for this family to get this, because I
Mhm.
want you to be insured. I
Yeah.
don't want to knock you upside the head with a big amount of numbers, because
Mhm.
then you can't afford it and you're not going to keep that policy.
Right. 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 And that means you have more compassion and focusing on the person versus the business itself.
Absolutely. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about getting paid. I work during the daytime. I'm a
Mhm.
vocational rehabilitation counselor with the VA.
Mhm.
I work during the day. That is my job. But
Mhm.
I do this because I'm compassionate about it and I have
Yeah.
experienced it.
Mhm.
And I know how it feels, like I said, to be sitting across from the
Yeah.
table, across, on the other side of the table, when you have to do that exact thing,
Mhm.
when you have to come up with some money to be able to, to bury your loved ones, and not
Yeah.
have to do a GoFundMe, or not have to do a fish fry, or not have to
Mhm.
raise some money, or not have to beg and plead other people to give you money, you
Right.
know, because because you don't have it, or because
Mhm.
you have to watch a family member do that because they don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's prevent that from happening, because we can stop it, we can help people.
Yeah.
you know Now, everybody doesn't have the funds to do that. Everybody doesn't have the funds to bury you, and it
Yeah.
costs money. It costs money for the clergy to ride in the car. It costs
Mhm.
money for those flowers to go to the grave site. It costs
Mhm.
money for them to pull up the dirt. It costs
Mhm.
money for everything that
Yeah.
is happening at that funeral. It costs money. It costs
Yeah.
about $15,000 for them to even bury you.
Mhm.
And we want to stop that from happening. So we want to get something in place so
Yeah.
that if you leave today, is your family going to be able to continue to live the lifestyle that they are accustomed to living?
Yeah, I have a question. So, like, if a person has had a policy for a long time, how do you bring that up? Or if a person passed away, how do they bring up and find out if that individual have insurance? What's the policy for that?
Well, you have to call whatever insurance company they have.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find out whatever insurance company they do have, and call that insurance company. Now, with us, we have what they call the Funeral Guardian Society, and
Mm-hmm.
with them, they give you a card. The insured person gets a card
Mm-hmm.
that they give their family member, and if something happens to them, you provide that card to that family member that you trust.
Mm-hmm.
And if something happens to them, only thing that family member does is pick up the phone, and that funeral garden society, they take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Within 24 hours, everything is taken care of,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
you
And
don't have to do anything else. They make the process, smooth.
easy.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to wait, 2 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever for the insurance company to pay out, because within
Mm-hmm.
24 hours, they'll have everything taken care of for you. you
Mm-hmm.
know As you pick up the phone, it's taken care of. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I encourage people, get you get you a policy while you're young,
Yeah.
because when you get the age that we are, things start happening. Your body
Mm-hmm.
start dilapidating. You
Mm-hmm.
start getting high blood pressure, you start
Mm-hmm.
getting diabetes, you start getting cholesterol, you start getting, different things if
Mm-hmm.
you're not taking care of yourself. And insurance companies are looking at that. A lot
Yeah.
of them are. I work
Mm-hmm.
for one company, and we insure people that others don't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I encourage people, come to us, because, we can get you insured. As long as, you are trying, we can get you insured.
Yeah.
And because there is something out there.
Right.
And if you're older, we can get you
Mm-hmm.
insured.
That's awesome.
But a lot of people, they're running from insurance companies
Yeah.
because they think that, well, I got this and I got that. We can get you insured. It might be a little high because you waited until you started having health problems. It might be a little high, but I can get you insured.
Yeah. So if you wanted to say, like, you're single and you get married eventually,
Mm-hmm.
what's the process if you wanted to, I guess, update or change or add someone to your policy?
You just call into the company,
Mm-hmm.
or you can call your agent, and your agent can, get you the forms to fill out, and they can fax them into the company, or you can fax them into the company to change. You want to change the beneficiaries, or you want to change something that's on your policy. You
Mm-hmm.
just call your agent. Your agent can send you the form that you need to change, and
Mm-hmm.
they can fax them in, or not fax, because a lot of people don't use fax, but they can send them in,
Yeah.
upload them to the company, or you can call the company and say, I want to change something.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll tell you, just contact your agent. They can send, they can give you the form, you can send it, they can send it in. A lot of times it's easier for the agent to send it in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can send the form in yourself. You can contact the company and you can send them in yourself. Or you can contact the company, let the company send you the form, and then you send it to your agent and let the agent upload it.
Okay.
And
Now,
save you money.
what if you have term and you want to, I don't know if you can upgrade it to
It's
whole?
called conversion.
Okay.
You can convert it. A lot of term policies, yes, you can convert them.
Okay.
And one of the companies that I work for, they encourage that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of the companies that I work for, um, they actually do upgrades. Like,
Okay.
I had a young lady that I wrote a policy for. I
Mm-hmm.
only wrote the policy for 250,000. It was
Mm-hmm.
a term policy. I wrote the policy for 250,000. 24-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wrote the policy for 250,000. The company, the underwriters came back and said, you know what? We're going to upgrade this policy to 499,000.
Mm.
And they said, just, for the same price that she would pay for this 250,000, we're going
Mm-hmm.
to upgrade it for 499,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, let me contact the customer and see if, she's okay with it. Well, who wouldn't be? So when I
Right.
contacted the customer, she was like, okay, yeah, if they're going to keep it the same, then, allow me to go ahead and get that one. And she
Yeah.
was okay with that.
Yeah.
A young man, he was only 27.
Mm-hmm.
He got 100,000. They upgraded his to 349,000. So it
Hmm.
pays to be young
Yeah.
and in good health to upgrade your policy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a guy, 53. I want to say 53. They upgraded his to 250,000 because he
Okay.
only got 150,000. But
Yeah.
they upgraded his to 250,000.
Wow.
No exam. And
Mm-hmm.
these were policies with no exam.
Okay.
Um, so it is possible. All they have to do is call and ask and say,
Okay.
what type of policy can I get?
Yeah.
Can I get, I want to take care of my family. What
Yeah.
type of policy do you have where I can, take care of my family? I want to get a $50,000 policy, whole life policy from,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to add my wife to it.
Yeah.
I can get you a $50,000 whole life policy, you a $50,000 whole life policy. And then we can add your wife to it for 100,000 term rider policy. We can add your children onto it,
Mm-hmm.
for like 20, 25,000. These are just examples. For
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
20, 25,000 in term
Mm-hmm.
riders, which would come out to be $92 a month.
Yeah.
That's how we keep the value of these policies low, so that
Mm-hmm.
these families can afford them.
Right.
But
Right.
you just have to sit down and and be patient and say, what can you get me
Right.
and my family that's gonna benefit us. I talked to a young lady. Well, I did a policy on her mother.
Mm-hmm.
The mom said, well, maybe you can talk to my daughter and get her a policy. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, well, does she have insurance with someone else? And the mom says yes. And I said, well, okay, I'll talk to her. And so the mom was like, this is Miss Clark. She does insurance, and tell her about your policy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to the young lady, and I said, you have insurance already? She said, yeah, I do. And I said, if you don't mind me asking, how much is your policy? She said, I have 50,000. Young
Mm-hmm.
lady was 25,
Mm-hmm.
24, 25. And she said she had 25, no, she had $50,000
Mm-hmm.
term policy, that is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay. I said, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay? And she looked at her mom, and she was like, well, I don't want to say how much I paid in front of my mom. And I said, well, we can step to the side, and you can tell me how much you pay. And I
Yeah.
knew right then that this wasn't going to be good, because,
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't going to tell her mom how much she paid.
Mm-hmm.
And we stepped to the side, and the young lady said that she pays $40 for that $50,000 term policy. And I
Mm.
looked at her and I said, well, look, young lady, I'm not in the business of trying to take you from whatever you have. I said,
Mm-hmm.
but I said, one thing I will leave with you is make your money work for you, and
Yeah.
don't you work for your money. And I
Yeah.
said, you have to be wise at the things that you are doing. You have to ask people, I said, I don't know who gave you this policy,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a policy that I would have wrote on a 53-year-old
Mm.
for 50,000 term life
Mm-hmm.
insurance for 40 some dollars.
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am. I said that,
Right.
whoever gave you that policy, no. So
Right.
I said, I could, I said, by no means am I trying to take you away from that, because that's you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I said, but I could get you a policy, two policies. I could
Mm-hmm.
get you a final expense policy, a whole life final expense policy that'll bury you, for 20 some dollars. And I
Mm-hmm.
could get you a term policy that'll leave your mother some money here to take care of her. If you was to go before her, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it would leave her some money here to take care of her, so she can continue to live her life
Yeah. Yeah.
for the same price that you're paying for
Mm.
that term policy.
Yeah.
And she tells me, she says, well, I'll think about it. I'll
Mm-hmm.
sleep on it. I said, well, okay, you go ahead and sleep on it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, like I said, I'm not trying to take you away from it. And I
Mm-hmm.
turned around and I left.
Yeah.
And I said, I just shook my head and I looked at the mom and I was like, it's on you. Because
Mm-hmm.
and the
Yeah.
mom said, I already know, when I saw the mom, she pulled me to the side. She said, Miss Sharon, I already knew, because I look at the mail when it comes. She was like, so it's no secret.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
she said, we can't tell these young people nothing. I said, I'm not in the business of persuading anybody to leave their company, because that is your money.
Yeah.
But if you want to call me, my number, here's my card,
Mm-hmm.
and let's give you the business that you deserve, not what
Yeah.
somebody told you to get.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not in the business of trying to take people away from what they want to get.
Yeah.
But make your money work for you,
That's
and
right.
you not work for your money.
That's right.
And maybe she'll sleep on it and call me one day.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to reach these young people,
Yeah. For sure.
and
For sure.
not allow them just to get anything, or people to tell them to get anything,
Mm-hmm.
just to make money, because you do have those people out here that
Yeah.
are in this just to make money.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not in this just to make money. I'm in this to give you the solution
Yeah.
that's gonna, serve your family if something was to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. We all got to leave here one day.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for that information. You guys can stay connected with her through Facebook or actually contact her, call or text. Also, if you have any questions for her, definitely stay connected to Sharon. Sharon. She has a lot of great information. She will be at the event, you guys. My event this March 30th at 11 a.m. for my 14th magazine anniversary. So make sure you reach out to her there as well. Awesome.
Yes, I have two awesome ladies coming with me.
Okay.
They have been in the business longer than I have.
Mm-hmm.
They are coming with me because they knew my brother, and they actually was working with my brother. So this would be an opportunity for them to, to step in his place.
Gotcha.
And to come with me on this event. So
okay.
If they have any questions, they can reach out to me. And at the event, if they have any questions that I can't answer, there'll be two veteran ladies there that can answer, more questions that I couldn't answer. But
Okay. Awesome. 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 Leave us with some encouraging words.
Encouraging words. If that word abide in me and your word abide in you, if my word abide in you, you abide in me, ask what you will, and it shall be given unto you. And this guy left me with this: ask, because you won't know unless you ask.
That's
right. If you have any questions of me and your family needs help with life insurance or anything else, just ask. Just ask. If you don't know, just ask. Yeah. Because God will provide those answers.
Yes, He will.
We got to rely on Him.
That's
and
right.
Let Him guide us, and that's the reason why my business name is Cornerstone and Compass, because we have to allow Him to be our guide.
Yes.
Allow Him to be the cornerstone of what we do. And that's the reason why I'm not out here for the money. I'm out here to make sure that people have what they need, so that those burdens don't fall on them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Listen, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing all of that information. You guys make sure you stay connected with Miss Sharon. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connection. Make sure you stay connected to the number one Divine Connector, which is Jesus Christ. Make sure you go and register for the event. We will be in the house Saturday. Remember, you have 3 different options to register to attend, and we hope to see you there. Y'all have a great day. Hold on, Sharon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.